Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Dallas Stars franchise mode. So in last episode we played against the 109 point President's Trophy winning Winnipeg Jets in round 1, but we managed to defeat them in only 4 games. We managed to sweep such a good offensive team and a team that absolutely killed them with their top line, but we managed to defeat them, and now we're up against Sweden in the conference finals. Winner of this will play either Tampa Bay or Washington for the Stanley Cup. So this is our first time being in the conference finals in quite a few episodes. So I'm glad we're finally here, even though this year didn't look like we were going to be that good of a team. We managed to somehow just barely make it into the playoffs because of our offense, and now we're up here. But also looks like Sweden kind of struggled to get into the playoffs, so we might be both cheese teams. So I'm not sure on who's going to win this, but yeah. Let's quickly show you guys again the lines for Sweden. I showed you at the end of last episode. They're mostly a veteran-based squad. They do have some younger guys, but as you can see, like Forsberg, Sundstrom, Tchaikovsky, Eliash, even this third line, a very veteran-based forward core. And then defensively, Pronger's a veteran. The rest of these guys as well are kind of veterans, like Wesley Johnson and Sean Hill. And goalie-wise, they also have veterans in Arena and Hedberg, so definitely a veteran team. Hopefully our youth could get to them because we have a lot younger of players, like Antilla has been great, Clancy has been great. So I'm hoping that our young team could kind of, or actually more of our balanced, like young and old guys, could get past these older veterans of the Sweden team. So anyways, let's get into game number 1. We got home ice in this series. So we have never had home ice so far in the playoffs because we did have to play on the road against both Detroit and in Winnipeg, because as you can see, we've had a pretty good playoffs so far in terms of defense and offense. Hopefully we can continue doing that against a team that's not that good, because here we've knocked out 2 of the best teams in the league. We should be able to knock out Sweden, but we never know how they simulate. So let's get into game number 1 on home ice. Let's see if we can continue doing what we've been doing. First period, 2-1 us, okay, I'll take that. Lindell and Oslund with our goals, and Patrick Eliash gets a goal for Sweden, so not a bad start to this period, our first period. Shots are 12-11 in favor of them, but we have the lead. Second period, 4-1 us. My God, our offense is killing it now. Knights gets his first points in the playoffs, so that's good to see him come through. And then Yuri Sleger, who was a trade acquisition at the deadline this year, picks up another goal in the playoffs. And we're up by 3 goals to start this third. Let's just lock this one down. Forsberg beats Jaguar, though, to make it a 4-2 game. Penalty kill. Stop giving them power play chances. Power play for us now. We don't score on it. And then Ruslan Soleil is going to score. And Keith Drake as well is going to score to make it 6-2 for us. Hopefully we can continue that the rest of the series as well. Hopefully our offense doesn't dry up after game 1. Because I've seen that happen too many times where one game it's just all offense and then the team just cannot score again. Like, I know that's probably somehow scripted into the code for the game. So Lindell's goal was actually his first of the playoffs as well, so he was just picking up assists mostly before that. But a really good offensive game from our team and another solid net performance from J.S. Jaguar. So Drake gets first star with 3 points, Lindell gets second star with 2 points, and Jaguar the third. So we are now 9-2, I think, in this playoff run so far. And we win game 1 for the 3rd straight series, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Sweden is now 8-6 in the playoffs. They've been kind of struggling a bit, but let's see what happens here in game number 2. I'm kind of going through this a bit quick again, but I apologize. I'm kind of recording all these episodes back to back as well, which is kind of insane for my voice. First period of game 2, it's 2-1 Sweden. I know we would have eventually probably suffer a loss, but I don't know if this is the game or not. Pronger and Holik score for them, and Ruslan Soleil again scores for us. So Soleil has got 2 goals in 2 games, which is kind of weird considering he's a top 6 defenseman. Shots are 15-10 in favor of us. Second period, and it's still 2-1. Okay, so we're still playing pretty solid defensively. Just our offense is not getting through this game like it did last game. Let's see what happens here in the third. Can we tie this game up, please? Mike Medano? I know you like to score. Sidor. Pavelski has yet to score his first playoff goal, I think. He's got only assist, I think, so far. Come on, boys. Ruslan Soleil again. And Doug Waite's going to make it 3-1 for Sweden. And we are going to lose a game for the first time in over a series. Helmer makes it 4-2, and that's the final. Not a bad game still, but I knew we were eventually going to lose because there's no way we're going to sweep back-to-back series. So Soleil from Wong and Clancy, and Helmer from Wong and Clancy. So 2 defensemen scoring goals for us in that game. So our offense did dry up by comparison to Game 1. Hopefully that doesn't happen in Sweden, as they took one of our home games. Hopefully we could take some road games. We've been pretty good on the road so far in the postseason. So here we go, game number 3. I'm not going to make any line changes just yet. Let's see what happens. See if we could win on the road as we go overseas. First period, scoreless again after 1. Okay, good defensive period, but actually, yeah, our offense was really struggling in that period. Only 6 shots throughout 20 minutes, 14 for them. So we need to kind of step it up in terms of getting shots on goal. Hopefully we could do so in the second period. It's 2-2. Okay, I'll take that. Doug Waite with both goals for Sweden, and then Clancy and Ozolinsh for us. Shots are 31-18 in favor of Sweden. So it's been a solid game for Jaguar, but our offense has not got nowhere near as much shots as them. We need to limit their chances a bit more. Penalty kill. Nicely done. Our penalty kill struggled during the regular season, but it's been okay in the playoffs, I think. Come on, boys. Oh, Patrick Eliash scores on Jaguar to make it a 3-2 game for Sweden. Come on, guys. Can we tie it up late? A late power play and we don't score, and we're going to lose 3-2, and now we're down 2-1 in the series as we're trailing for the first time in the playoffs, I think. So Clancy from Patrick and Wong, and Ozolinsh from Lindell and Pavelski. I might make some line changes. Yeah, I think I'm going to make some line changes just because that's our first time dropping 2 straight games. Might as well make some tweaks. Hopefully we don't go down 3-1, or else it's going to be a really tough hill to climb. I mean, I have seen teams come back from 3-1 deficits easier than 3-0 deficits, but damn. Okay, so I'm not going to change up, I don't think, our forward core, because our forward core has been good, I think. Let's just take a quick look. That top line, we're not going to change. Second line has been not that good defensively, but they've been okay offensively. Holwig's not been that good. I could move up Antilla. Yeah, Antilla's been better, but he doesn't really fit that line in it. He gets rid of the chemistry. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. And then let Medano and Keith Drake still play together, and then that fourth line we'll keep together. And then defensively, I am going to, let's see, 7 assists in 13 games, only 4 points. But I could still go like, I'll do something like that. Put Ozolinsh with Patrick, and then Helmer with Pavelski. And Jaguar's still been fantastic. But that's our first time dropping 2 games in the playoffs. Yeah, I think I'll leave the rest the same. Hopefully we can win this game, because if not, it's going to be a tough road to climb, but our team might be able to do so. It's just we'd have to win 3 straight games, which we did during this regular season, I think, at one point, so we could do it. But let's see if we can win this game and tie the series, headed back home. Come on, boys. Drop 2 straight games for the first time. First period, 2-2. I don't like our defensive play so far in this round. Wong and Lindell score. Eliash and Pronger score for them. Shots are 11-10 in favor of us. Second period, 3 us. Okay. Keith Drake scores. Nice to see that. Considering he doesn't score really that often, he's more of a playmaker. Shots are 25-13 in favor of us. Come on, boys. Let's get some insurance here. We are playing good defensively this game in terms of allowing shots on goal, but Jaguar hasn't been as good as he's been in the last 2 rounds. Let's lock it down, lock it down, lock it down. There you go. Ozolinsh makes it 4-2, and we're going to have a tie series headed back home, which is huge. We are not going down 3-1. So goals in that game: Lindell from Antilla and Sador, Wong from Clancy and Patrick, Drake from Lindell and DeSantis, and Ozolinsh from Drake and Franzen. 3 stars in that game. Chris Pronger the first star, Drake the second, and Lindell the third. So that was not a good game from Jaguar, but our offense managed to show up, as it didn't really show up as much in the last two. Let's get to a game number 5. We now have home ice. Hopefully we can win this game and then win in Sweden, or maybe we are going to go to a game 7 situation for the first time. I know usually when you win a series in like a couple games, 6 games, and then also a sweep, you usually win the conference finals in 7, and then the cup finals is like 4 games or something. That's usually a simulation I've seen before. So let's see what happens here in game 5. Can we use this home ice now to our advantage? Come on, boys. First period of a crucial game 5. And it's 3-1 us. Let's go. Wong, Clancy, and Lindell all score, and Kalun scores for them. Shots are 15-10 in favor of your Stars. Second period, 4-3. Yikes. That's not a good period from Jaguar. Yeah, Jaguar's been struggling this round, which is weird because he played great against really good teams, but he struggles against a bad team by comparison. So Holik and Sundstrom score to tie the game up, but Patrick gives us the lead back. Let's see what happens here in the third. Come on, boys. Get some insurance, please. Lock this one down. And Kalun scores to make it 4-4. Not a good game from Jaguar. And Clancy, though, regains us the lead 5-4 in this crucial game number 5. Come on, boys. Lock it down. Mike Medano, you know what to do, bud. And Marco Rossi ties it up at 5. My God. Are we going to overtime? No, we're not. Hans Helmer, 6'5", and there's an empty netter from Lindell. Hans Helmer, a defensive defenseman, scores the game winner with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. He scored actually like 2 or 3 goals in the playoffs, but we managed to win 7-5. What a huge goal in the conference finals in such a crucial game. At least we didn't have to go to overtime. But what an offensive game again. I'm not going to read all those goals out, but man, this team has been really good. We had 3 goals in that third period. Not a good defensive game again, but our offense is coming through. Wong with 5 points in that game. Jeez. And then Helmer with 2 points and Clancy with 2 goals. But Wong has been absolutely killing it. Like, he might be up there for the Vezina, or not the Vezina, what the heck, the Conn Smythe, if we win the Stanley Cup this year. But I'm not going to say that's going to happen because I don't know how this team is going to be if we get to the Cup Finals. So here we go. Game number 6. Can we close out Sweden and move to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since we faced the Rangers and won the Stanley Cup, I think. First period, 2-1 us, okay. Sador and Soleil score. Waite scores for them on the power play. Shots are 13-10 in favor of your Stars. Second period, still 2-1. This is a much better game from Jaguar, but our offense needs to come through a bit more. Shots are 23-19 in favor of Sweden. Come on, boys, let's lock this one down and head to the Cup Finals, please. Just play good defensively. Get some insurance. Penalty kill 5-on-3. We kill it off. Power play for us. We don't score. Power play again for us. Good way to kill 2 minutes, and we don't score on it either. And we're going to lock it down with a 2-1 victory, and we're off to the Stanley Cup Finals. I did not think we were going to do that this year. I thought this team was going to be more of a team that sit back a bit, but after missing the playoffs last year, I think, we have made the Stanley Cup Finals. And a great performance from Jaguar in that game. All goals coming in the first period. Sador from Pavelski and Helmer, and Soleil again from DeSantis and Wong. Soleil had like 3 goals to get us to that Cup Finals. Great performance from Jaguar. Hedberg gets second star and Soleil to third. Wow, I didn't expect this team to get to the Stanley Cup Finals this year, but we knocked off 2 really good teams, including the President's Trophy winning team. And now we're 12-4 in the playoffs after knocking out Sweden. And we're off to the Cup Finals against Tampa Bay. Okay, and Tampa Bay's got home ice. Both of us have been 12-4 so far in this playoff run, so this is going to be a really good battle. Let's take a look at our player stats before we take a look at their lineup. But man, our team has been good. I really never thought we were going to be getting into this Cup Finals again with the way the team has been playing like the last 5 seasons. But our top line has been fantastic. Everybody on that top line over like almost all point per game. especially Wong, 22 points. And then second line, or that's actually third line, Drake, he's been great. Lindell on the second line has been solid. Sador's kind of dropped off in production. Pavelski's got 9 assists, and Till's got 8 points. Like, pretty much everybody on this team has been putting up some big numbers. Soleil recently has been playing really well since we made those line changes. Everybody on the team has at least 1 point. That fourth line is still minus, though. And then Jaguar, 12-3-1 with the one shutout at 927 save percentage and a 2.21 goals against average. He's been fantastic. So I am pretty happy with that. But yeah, we're off to the Cup Finals, my God. Against Tampa Bay. I think this is one of the first times Tampa Bay has been in the Cup Finals as well. Let's take a look at how Tampa Bay actually got to the Cup Finals. So Tampa Bay went through Hartford in 5 games. Then they went through Montreal in 5 games. And then they won against the Washington Capitals in 6. So, yeah, they've been really good. Okay, I want to see what their lineup is like, because there's no Le Cavalier in this franchise mode. There's no St. Louis. So, who knows even what this team has. I'm surprised this team actually got there, too. And here is their roster. Okay, so they have Parker Habscheid, so an EA-generated guy. Tony Luhuivara, another EA-generated guy. And Jimmy McGinnis, another one. Michael Folk, Vincent Geoffrion, and Maurice Hebert. Oh, yeah, this guy was drafted just last year at 4th overall. So Tampa Bay's also had a fantastic bounce back from last year. And Hebert was pretty good during the regular season and in the playoffs so far. Third line, Filatov, Winquist, and Desharnais. Not a bad, well, it's more of a fourth line, but still. They also have Paul DiPietro, who's dropped off a lot, Kent Manderville, and Santiago Franco. That's such a weird name. But yeah, that's a kind of an interesting team. I wouldn't say it's a deep team, but they do have some good players, good young guys. And then defensively, they have a good top 2 in Bullion, who's only 22 years old. And he's an offensive defenseman. Probably a future Norris winner. And then they also have Ola Skroder, another 21-year-old medium elite defenseman that went 5th overall. Jeez, yeah, they have some really good young guys in this lineup. Enroth and O'Mara, and then Hardikainen and Ezra Rhodes. So everybody on their defensive core is 26 or younger. So that's a very young defensive core to get into the Cup Finals. And then goalie-wise, they have former goaltender Thomas Vokoun. Man, of course. He had not the greatest season this year. He had a horrific season the year before. But he's been in Tampa Bay for a few years after he was in Calgary. And then in the playoffs, he's been playing really well. But of course, we have to go against former goaltender Thomas Vokoun. And then Brodziak is their backup. And scratch-wise, they have an injury to Mahalik. He was another 22-year-old defenseman. So overall-wise, I don't know. This team is probably, that we're going up against, is probably very young and inexperienced. But at the same time, it should be a fun battle, I think. Just because of Vokoun being their goaltender. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Dallas Stars franchise mode. So in next episode, we will take it to the Stanley Cup Finals, where we look for our second cup as we take on the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Thunderdome. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.